Well, greetings and welcome, our valued travel partners. We are back with it's not even monthly, it feels like every 2 weeks.
Almost.
I'm Carmen Roy. Oh, almost, no, not quite. That means it's been painful. But today, I could possibly say, and by the way, I'm joined by my very good partner in profit and pain for the last 2 years, right? Because it's been interesting. Marsha Patrick, which you all know, because she's been hosting these. Say hello, Marsha. And I'm not going to do the usual, Marsha. I'm not going to do that. I won't. Did I just do that?
You had to get
I had to go there. So let me tell you why this is going to be a very, very unique webinar presentation. And I think you saw it because for the past I don't want to say 2.5 years anymore. I want to say we're looking forward. But today of all days, we will be introducing you to this most amazing Princess sales team. You're going to meet them one-on-one. Elaine from North Carolina. Elaine, can't wait. You're going to get to see Sail Away Adventures. You're back. I know it's great to see Marsha. When I see Marsha, then I can calm down. Donna from Savannah, thank you for joining us. So, hello, Scott. Oh, Scott from Puerto Vallarta. Buenas tardes y gracias. Scott, tú no eres Scott Bello, no? We have a private joke about Scott Bello. Hey, Nancy, welcome. You got rain. That is beautiful. That means we brought you luck, okay? Hi from New Brunswick, Canada. Mary Line. What an interesting name, Mary Line. So welcome, everybody. Let's get started. So you know, whenever we get started, we want to make sure that you know what's going on. Housekeeping. Stick around. You know, we have to do this. This is probably brilliant. This is the way you stay to the very end because they're going to win a 7-day cruise to Mexico or the Caribbean in 2022. We have to say that, you know, the whole TNCs. Okay. Yeah. Very important. So that's why you all want to stay to the end. So I'll introduce myself again. By now, I think you know me. I think I'm out of probation. This will probably be 3 months. So I'm done, right? Yeah. Am I safe? Marsha
made it.
Oh, thank God. I'm here. So this is probably my 4th webinar. So I'm out of the probationary stage. I'm Carmen Roy, VP of Sales. And again, I mentioned that it's going to be a very unique and different webinar, and it will be. We're going to talk about all our promotions, everything that's new, business as unusual, because boy, is this webbing every day. We've got something new. But we always want to give you the front end of the webinar, all the details you need, right? Because it's all about selling and empowering you to sell everything that's part of the Princess portfolio. And we can't do that without having my sidekick, Marsha, here, because she's like the queen, the guru. Should I say princess? No, I think that's Mary. She'll get upset. You'll take her tiara.
You're making me blush.
She's blushing. Oh, please, you love this. Don't let her kid you, ladies and gentlemen. So Marsha's our director of sales for the Western region. She's joined us on every webinar when we go through our promotions, because at the end of the day, we want you to have the assets you need, the content you need, the information you need, the knowledge you need to sell the brand. I want to say it's the dawn of a new day. Today's the first day of all of our lives, because we want to make sure that when we finish webinar today and we move forward, you'll know your BDMs, you'll know the passion that they have for the business, you'll know the respect that they have for you, for having endured what you have, and we know you're fatigued. They are too. So I think you're going to get a very personal glimpse into the personalities that, by the way, I've had a personal glimpse as well, so I'll be sharing that as well.
Absolutely.
Health and safety. Marsha, take me through it.
Safety. So, since we last talked or had our webinar, we had the wonderful news that the United States is no longer requiring the testing to enter back into the States. It's huge. We are so happy to have that change.
You should have heard that, right?
Yeah.
Because that'll allow, you know, even everybody thinks it's an international play because we'll get, you know, international guests coming to the States. But no, for cruising, it's even better. We get folks that will now consider going abroad because they're not going to have to test when they get back.
And then, I mean, just simply Alaska, right? Simply Alaska, now making a trip to Alaska, there's no need to test going back home from Vancouver. It's amazing. It's gotten a little easier, and hopefully it continues to get easier.
And we are, right? We're evolving, and at the end of the day, everybody tells me, when is this going to be over? Folks, I think and I know you don't want to hear it's the new normal, but I think we just have to adjust. You pivot, you look for silver linings. This is a huge thing.
It's huge.
We're seeing a lot of close-in bookings for Alaska. So you're not out of the game.
Yeah.
There is pent up, I don't want to say demand, I always say desire, Marsha, but
Yes.
people want to travel. They want to do it now more than ever. And then when we lift, little by little, we've been lifting all these restrictions
Yes.
and more to come.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if you're now having new interests, right? With that announcement, you're probably hearing people going, okay, now I'm ready. Let's go.
So now I'm ready means you must
Yes.
be ready
Yes.
to be able to sell the entire portfolio. What do we have available? We changed some of our messaging, which I think is great. That happened last week. Again, to really have a value proposition to the brand, and seeing what we're seeing so close in is really, really critical.
Yeah.
So we'll go
And
ahead.
before we leave
Go ahead.
that, I just want to also call out that we had also shared about the fact that there are masks being required on some of our Alaska voyages. And so that's being, really quite dynamic, right? It's based on need, based on what we need to do to be, handling things correctly and keeping safety top of mind for our guests. So if we send out a notice, in advance of your guests leaving and say that we're going to have to require masks for that voyage, just please be patient, right? And we're going to talk about some of that in a little bit later, about what you need to bring with you when you travel nowadays. So,
and what I think you pack is your patience, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you got to tell listen, our clients, your clients, our guests are global citizens. They want to get back. Cruising is back. Travel is back. We just have to make sure we are aware and be very, very, you just got to be easy. You don't know what's going to happen. By the way, there's still people, it's not mandatory and they still wear masks, right?
Yes, they do.
So it depends on the person. I think it's a very personal decision.
It is.
And if we do have a situation where we require it, we'll let you know. So new mask requirements for Alaska vacations, really critical, Marsha. I know you touched upon it, but I want to make sure everybody's aware. It is an interesting thing. So you've got great information with the lifting of the testing requirements, but you also have the reality that we need to respond based on geographical issues or what's happening on the ship or in the areas that we visit.
Safety first.
Always. And that's safety of your clients, our guests, our crew,
Yeah.
the environment. I mean, I can go on, but I mean, this is really, really critical. We don't make these decisions lightly.
No.
When we change a policy or we bring back a policy, which is temporary, we want to communicate with you. We want to tell you what it is. So please don't be shocked. Just know that we're going to make it happen. And we're going to make sure we communicate with you and make it easy for you to communicate with your clients. So the changing tides of travel, by the way, I don't like to take credit for what's not mine. That was your idea. Wasn't it? See, I took credit for it and she forgot it was her. Yes, you were the one that's telling me how much things have changed. And you told me that your team.
Okay.
Go ahead. Share it all.
I did say that. Okay, so absolutely. So things have really changed, right? So we've been really, out there wanting to get out. We've been stuck at home. We were unable to leave our houses. We couldn't go to the grocery store. I mean, we were luckily, if you were lucky, you were, quarantining at home with family you loved, right? But sometimes that's tough. So we've been through a lot. We all had pent up demand and wanted to get back out and travel again, right? And so now that we're able to do it, that's fantastic, but it's not exactly the same as when we left this situation, right? Things have changed a little bit, and so we've got to do a lot of, kind of changing up how we approach things, and so that's what we wanted to do.
And that was the theme, right?
Yes.
So the change. So the theme for our first national sales meeting. We'll get to the team at the end. We'll go quickly through promotion, but I really want to kind of set the ground rules because it's unique and it's different. But it's about re-engaging, living our lives again. Let's move forward. But to your point, travel has changed. So the team is going to share some of the tips that they've learned because they too, like you, have been there. I want to say they've really just been in the trenches, right? And so this is the first national sales meeting we've had since 2019. And that's when we're drawing a line in the sand. It is time to get back in it. So I was going to sing, but I'm not going to do that. Okay? So let's get through the promotional stuff because I think I want the team to have the majority of the time.
Yes,
okay?
we'll come back to that.
Operational updates, go.
So unfortunately, we had some cruises that canceled, and we did share that information with you already, but we had some Baltic cruises that needed to cancel because of the situation that's going on with the Ukrainian war. So that information has already been communicated, and it's been a little while, and we've probably already kind of made your adjustments to that. Our business development manager team had a list that they shared with you if you had clients that were impacted, and we do our best to keep you informed and to try and give you a little bit of a heads up when something like this is coming. So we try to give you at least 24 hours notice. And I think we were able to do that with this situation, but
And these were June 14th cancellations, but it was Baltic. That should not have come as a surprise. I think it's 2023, so it's not like, actually, that to me gives me like a breath of fresh air because we were changing stuff pretty close in, right?
Yeah.
So now we're talking 2023. I see a pattern of stabilization, which I think is what you all want to do, so you can comfortably recommend, right, what they want to do for travel. So obviously, Regal Princess will sail British Isles in 23, and they'll replace Emerald Princess, and then the Emerald Princess is going to go do Canada and New England for 22. I'm sorry, for 23. So it's really important that if you have past guests that don't want to do Canada and New England this year, now you have another option next year. And then again, we'll do the British Isles. And then Aussie-based cruises on Royal Princess. I don't think that was as much as an impact for North America.
yeah.
But we wanted, we wanted to make sure you knew.
We still had a couple bookings, just small, so.
Small amount,
But
but we'll
still.
take every booking.
And
We'll
it's
take
still,
small.
I mean, it's still important, right, to
Masha,
that person.
I'm begging for every booking, and she's calling it small. I apologize. Okay, let's talk about new voyages on sale. Announcements to come.
Emerald Princess. Emerald Princess.
Round trip LA, back home where we belong. So this,
2023.
again-
I love cruising out of LA in the summertime. It gets me excited.
so let me ask you a question. When are we announcing this?
On sale announcement.
To come. New voyages? We're done? Or is this an insider scoop? Remember,
It's an
you
insider
promised me that we're gonna have an insider scoop on every single webinar. Is this it?
This is it.
Okay. I wish I had fanfare. Okay, future webinars, I want to have my own little button that goes, woo, it has
Little
some sort of
confetti?
confetti. Yes,
Confetti?
yes, yes.
Or you get a fan and
We could do that too.
do you like Beyonce?
I love it. Oh my goodness. Or J-Lo. Emerald Princess, 5 to 16 days, round trip LA. You said it. You love those between May and August of 2023. Hawaii, Mexico, California coast, by the way. What a gem. I love, 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 love that cruise. And then we have 10 or 11 day inside passage voyages on Crown Princess. So again, that's as a result of Royal Princess. This is a lot to remember. Just go back to the webinar.
And I'm gonna say, that's huge at Round
Tell
Trip
me why.
Vancouver, because you guys are always asking us for Round Trip Vancouver opportunities, and here they are, laid out for you. So I need our Canadian buddies to sell this. It's right there.
We have our Canadian buddies with us at the sales meeting.
I
They,
know.
okay, they both need to say, sell, sell, sell. That's it. That's C squared. That's Cindy and
C
Christine. So
squared.
we'll put some pressure on. So very quickly, here's the messaging. Last week, I think we have been talking about this 40% off. So Galveston is critical. I don't even know how to tell you. I'm looking at the numbers and I'm quite disappointed. Texas, is there anybody out there from Texas?
There was so much excitement about it.
Then what's going on?
Yeah.
I need you to put your money, or should I put their Stetson where their mouth is, right? I need you to promote, because there's more coming in the future. But if you want us to be a staple in Galveston,
I was gonna say, that's a good point, because they want us to stay, and we want to stay, but we gotta sell it, right?
show me the money. Show me the bookings. So notice nobody's saying hi from Texas. I don't like that.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Yes, you are here. So Bobby, I gotta tell you, not for nothing.
Hook 'em
Hook 'em from
Texas.
Texas, DA Brooks. Okay, Texas, I need you to step up. This is close to home. You're right. We're right in your backyard.
You get to
And I really,
drive up.
by the way, that 11-day Western over Christmas is spectacular. So we've got voyages, as you know, we're just gonna feature some of them, but Galveston, I need you to step up. The Western Caribbean voyages, 10-day Western Caribbean with Grand Cayman. I think that's phenomenal. Round trip Galveston, right? I got
Yes.
this right. I'm
Yep.
still learning. You just got to work with me. But what I'll tell you is, why is it so important? Because if we do not succeed in Galveston from here to April of 20, and by the way, I'm not waiting until April of 23 to succeed. I need you
Right.
to sell it now.
Right.
Really, really critical that you get behind the program, right? That's all it's
Absolutely.
about. Very important. More on sale. Again, the 40% off messaging. So this one's phenomenal. This San Diego round trip, 20 days. Hello, we're back.
I mean, when I visit our San Diego offices, we are asked all the time why we're not in San Diego. Here we are, let's go, right? Here we are, we're right there in your backyard. And even our LA guests, right? Our Southern California guests, it's a nice little Amtrak train ride with a beautiful view of the water to get down to San Diego and get on the ship.
And what a beautiful itinerary. I mean,
Yes.
we've got long, we've got short, we've got options. What a great, Kim, I agree. Show me the booking, Kim. I will VIP your people, okay? That's how desperate I am. I'm not really desperate. I'm just kidding. Actually, I am. I really need that. So Look at the team. They know me by now. I mean, I got to tell you, if you want me back here, okay, this is kind of like a slippery slope, right? If you want me back next year in webinars, we need to sell all of this out, period. Sailing round trip from LA. This is where Princess began.
It's our home.
Right. So
It's
Southern
really
Cal,
shine.
step it up.
Yes.
California coast, 4 to 15 days. So don't say that we don't have very long voyages or no one can get away. 4 to 15 days. This could be a sampler.
Yeah.
Okay. And boy, Pacific Wine could stop.
I'm just telling you, there's nothing like driving up and getting on your ship, right? Especially now, we've got our
There's
challenges.
nothing like driving up to Napa or somewhere
Oh,
having
no,
a glass of
on a
wine.
ship.
Okay, both. We can have both. I'm giving them destination.
No, we've got air struggles, right? So now these are options for your guests to just drive up, park their car. You can even Uber, right? And then just get on the ship and start your vacation.
So Tracy said, we love those California coast cruises. They're amazing. The getaway cruises, and again, Hawaii, very, very critical to our success as well. Here we go. Our signature sailing since 1965 when we started. This is the original Love Boat themed cruise. Or the Love Boat, we talked about Mexican Riviera.
We did.
We're having our big,
Yeah.
I had Jill,
moved.
I was with her, right?
Yeah.
And she talked about she is going to be on this cruise
She is.
October of 22.
Yep. Yeah, so we were going to have this earlier in the year, and it got moved to October. So anyone who had booked, you probably already moved, but then also remember to sell and get new people on this sailing. It's the Love Boat themed cruise. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's some more inside scoop. Okay, so I think Cal talked about it when we were on our webinar last, is the new Love Boat is being filmed right now on Princess, and the new Love Boat will air in October. So more to come on that, but that is what I call a commercial for us and a halo effect for you, because it is in prime time every Wednesday on CBS. So look for it, because number one, you should get people on this Love Boat themed cruise, because by then it's going to be the hottest thing you've ever seen. California coast, we talked about it. I love the late night in San Francisco. I think that's beautiful when people travel. Oh my God, Santa Barbara, Catalina Island, love it all. Monterey, dare I say more?
Yes,
right?
and you can make your way to the Napa Valley from that San Francisco.
It's overnight.
You're there long enough.
I might just miss the ship on the way back. Sorry, I'm just joking. I'm really, okay. So more of the new ship. Now this is also some little stress and pressure that I'm under, because we put Galveston on the map, but I also need San Francisco to perform.
I've got a second ship in San Francisco. And you guys have always wanted a Royal Class ship, right? We have not had a Royal Class ship in San Francisco. So Royal Princess, not only did we give you a Royal Class ship, we gave you the Royal Class ship, Royal Princess, in San Francisco, joining Ruby. And so now we've got 2 ships there that are overlapping each other for a couple of voyages. So make sure that you're selling those opportunities. And when I visit accounts in San Francisco, and then I have family that live there too, there's so many people that will say to me, I did not know we had a ship leaving San Francisco.
Well, we got 2,
like,
4 to 15 days.
Yeah, so
Book
we got to
it.
get that word out.
Absolutely.
Get that word out.
Hawaii, always favorite, 15 days. I absolutely love it. Have done it myself. Absolutely amazing voyage. Highly recommended. I'm moving quickly. I'll speak slowly because I did hear you last webinar, remember? Canada, New England, another beautiful setup from a destination perspective.
Have you done Canada?
I have. Are you
not.
kidding? I've done Canada. Oh my
done
God,
it
it's
yet.
absolutely spectacular. I can't even tell you. It is beautiful.
I can't wait.
Absolutely gorgeous. So let's make it happen. But hopefully there will be no space and you can't
And
get
then
on.
I can't get on.
Good, because our travel partners need to
Sell it
that.
out, guys, and I'll have to go next year.
I promise. So let's just look at the itinerary, because I'll just go quickly through it. Bahaba. I say it just like they do. That's where I have my lobster roll. Bahaba, like in Maine, like Patka. You never heard any of that? Okay, really delicious. I mean, it is just gorgeous to be right there in the port. Have a lobster roll. Just think, just position yourself. And then, of course, when you look at Canada, I mean, Quebec.
Yeah.
Oui, je l'aime.
I heard it's
Je
all
t'aime,
about the fall
Quebec.
foliage.
It is spectacular.
Yeah.
For me, it's all about the wine. But it makes the fall foliage that much more exciting.
Yeah.
Alaska Inside Passage. Talk to me. Ooh, back.
Alaska Inside Passage,
Go.
2022. So we just talked about the fact that we had that that requirement lifted, right?
Mhm.
So still talk about Alaska. There's plenty of opportunities there. This is probably one of the best years to go to Alaska if someone was, uncomfortable or maybe even a little bit price sensitive. There's a lot of deals going on in Alaska right now. So we've
And
got
now's
the
the time.
7-day out of Seattle. And we also have the Voyage of the Glaciers. So this is our Inside Passage.
Right, let me show you the glaciers. There we are. Go.
And our Voyage of the Glaciers. we also have like lots of deals going on with the air that are covered in this as well.
Booking windows,
Booking
closer
windows.
in. We're seeing pickup now. I mean, I've never seen that in the industry, so I think we need to capitalize on that as
That's
quickly
true.
as possible.
That's true. Yeah, in the past, you thought if I didn't sell Alaska by a certain time, it was no longer an opportunity.
Exactly.
It's still selling. Keep selling
And
Alaska.
just do it. This is all opportunities to make more commission. So what's new with us, right? You want to know? We'll make it quick.
You guys asked, Dine My Way is now on the web, right? So we had originally given you the ability to have a web-based version earlier, but Dine My Way was not included. Dine My Way is now on the web, so we're super excited to be able to offer that to you. Some actual people from my team have used it, and they've talked about how easy it is and that they love it, but it's still in the app as well. So we'd love for you to continue to use the app if that's been working for you. If you struggled with it a little bit and need a little extra help, it is now on the web.
And here, as always, we give you, I always love this because we're showing you how to do it. Go back, get the resources you need, but more importantly, we're listening to you, right?
Yeah.
The feedback is critical so that we can really look at, so first of all, book guests, get the ocean ready instructions.
QR code. Do not miss the QR code.
I love those.
Put your phone up and with your phone.
You can do it
on
now. Yeah, go Linda.
Camera. Do the QR code and get all the information you need so that you know how to get to where you need to go.
Going quick because I got to get there. So 40% off 2022 cruises, but we also switched messaging for 23 because I cannot miss 23.
Yeah.
You all know Princess is #1 in Alaska, period. Bar none, nobody comes close. So at the end of the day, I want to make sure I got to keep my eye on the ball for 22, but 23, we changed the messaging, and once we did it and showed the value of the percentage, guess what?
It's a
Bookings have
home
picked
run.
up.
It's a home run. Best value price, best value price, best cruise line in Alaska. It's a no-brainer.
So this is really cool. By the way, I love to celebrate Independence Day, but this dollar deposits, June 30th through July 5th.
Get ready for the phones to ring.
That's what I've been waiting for. Is this what it's going to take?
Or is it an email sound? What is it now?
Ding, ding. I don't
Maybe
know
you get
what
a
it is,
text. I don't know.
but this is spectacular. Short-lived, June 30th through the 5th. So you know what? I need independence. I need independence. And so do you, by the way. So travel, I was shocked when we were reviewing how many of our travel partners have taken advantage of our travel agent rates. Incredible.
Do you remember what Joe told us about what is the most popular QR code?
The most popular QR code, I paid attention, TA rate. So there it is. There you have it. Please come experience this, because next year you're not going to have the time and we're not going to have the space. So make it happen this time.
Absolutely.
So let's get to the changing tides of travel, meeting the team. Very excited about this because, again, we're back. So I've asked the team, and we're going to start with Marsha's region. So the Western region, Marsha, introduce the team, and then it's like Oprah, only it's Nemrek, Carmen, Harpo, Spedback. Go.
Well, I am going to, first of all, this is my wonderful team. It's only a portion of my team, because not everybody could make it here with us for our sales meeting this time around. But this is who can make it, and we're so happy that we have everybody join us. These people kill it. They are always out there in contact with you, making deals, talking, information about the cruises and getting you guys all the info that you need. We've been through such a really rough time, right? Everybody has. And I hear from them firsthand and from you, our travel advisors, firsthand, how hard it has been, right? But sometimes we need to take a step back and also look at how hard it's been on our team. Honestly, they feel like they've built all these relationships, and then you're sharing the hard times and the information that's coming from you. They feel that. They feel it's so heartfelt, and so it's just hard for us to see you go through that. It's hard for me to see them go through that, and we're here to turn a page, right? So, but I want to welcome my team, and I'm going to give them the opportunity to introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about themselves, really.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is Corey Siegmiller. I'm one of the business development managers in Northern California. I've been with Princess Cruises for going on 17 years, and my 13 years prior to that, I was a frontline travel advisor. So just welcome. It's super exciting for all of us here because this is the first time the sales team has been together in 3 years.
Yeah.
And to finally meet everybody, and Carmen in person, and Cal, and some of my coworkers that I've worked with, and never had a chance to meet, it's been phenomenal. And I'm energized, I'm excited, and it's all good.
Hi everyone, my name is Mark Costa, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Business Development Manager for the beautiful Pacific Northwest. And I have to tell all my advisor buddies, back in the Northwest, it is warm in Fort Lauderdale, and it is humid in Fort Lauderdale. But it's great to be here, and I'm very energized.
We're having a
It's
cold
going really
front,
well.
Mark, please.
I normally share that, I begin to find it hot when it's about 65 degrees, and it's been well over 80 the last couple of days, so I'm looking forward to going back home. But this has been a phenomenal meeting, and it's just great to be here, so thank you for the invitation.
Hi everyone, I am Cindy Boloshin and I look after Western Canada. And I gotta be honest, I'm really enjoying the hot weather. Loving the heat. And I am looking forward to getting back to my territory though and spreading the great news because it's been amazing meetings and pretty energized for the future. So looking good.
Hello, everybody. Alina Luketic. I've been with Princess Cruises now for 21 years and some change. Happy to be here, and I can't wait to get back to my email so I can get back to everybody.
She didn't really mean that.
Yeah, but yes, I will be there. And just thank you so much for your support. Happy to be here for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Mia Kovacevic. I am taking over from Dana in the Northern California territory. I come to the team with 20 years of cruise industry experience, including working on board Princess. So I look forward to meeting everybody in my territory soon. It's great to be here.
Hi everyone, I'm Dana McCullough and I just relocated to Arizona. So my territory is Arizona and New Mexico. I have been with Princess for 7 years and in the travel industry for 34 years. Thank you for joining us today.
And you were also a travel advisor, so you were on the other side of it, just like Corey, which I think is spectacular, because you know what we've gone through, right? So, what should you pack in this new era of travel? So the whole idea is for us to pose questions to the team, and based on their experience from talking to you and talking to our clients and just talking to folks who are traveling, their recommendations. So take it, Western team.
All right.
What should we pack?
I will start it off. So I just tell everybody just to pack the mindset of you can only control what you can control. This world has been out of control for 2+ years now, and have flexibility. When maybe the airline is canceled your flight or it's delayed, you can't control that, but you can control your attitude and your mindset and so on and so forth. So just always have that flexibility. I tell my travel advisors, you guys are flexible like Gumby. I mean, you have to be, you really do. And just again, pack the mindset, control what I can control.
Excellent advice.
To piggyback on what Corey just said, it seems to me that really we all need to practice patience these days. Probably more now than ever before. No matter if you go to the local drugstore, the dry cleaners, go on a cruise, or go on an airplane ride, patience is really going to provide you the ability to really enjoy yourself. So try to take a step back, take a deep breath, and just practice patience as best you can, and it really is going to enhance not only your day, but your overall travel experience.
So Elise says, yes, patience and flexibility are key to a happy trip. Thank you, Elise. We can't agree with you more. And Mark, I believe that patience is a virtue. Didn't I hear that somewhere?
You did?
Okay, now more, let's all be virtuous. Okay.
You know what? I would say pack kindness. Be kind.
Yes.
You know what? Not only at the airport, but on the ships. We've all kind of been through crazy times the last 2 years. And I think being kind and having a smile on your face and just being happy you're going on vacation. So
It goes
just be
such a long
kind.
way.
It does.
Fantastic.
Yeah. When I'm being nice, it's actually really funny. When I'm being nice to someone and they have this like surprised response to it, I go, wow, I mean, how many people must have been really unkind to that person for my little, nice gesture to have meant that much, right?
Love
So,
kindness.
yes.
That's a great suggestion. Selena, what are you packing?
I'm packing the ability to expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
Just to go with the flow, make more memories, different memories, travel, things you could come home and share and, add to the adventure. It's a spice of life, right? A new one for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said it before you saw Bobby say it. Nice. Expect the unexpected. You know it. So Mia's the new kid on the block. So Mia's just super happy because she really hasn't had to experience any of this. But what would you pack, Mia?
Oh, I think it's got to be the excitement to travel again.
Yes.
Excited to travel the world again.
Yes.
That's
to be a global
Excited to
citizen.
get out.
She is the new kid. You see, she doesn't have to
She
worry
is.
about anything else,
She
not
didn't-
patience, not virtue,
Yeah.
nothing. I love it.
We
She's
love it.
fresh, not jaded and cynical like I am, which is good.
I would have to say pack extra deep breaths.
Yeah.
So every time you're kind of getting a little stressed out, just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and that will completely change your day and your experience.
Can we do it together? Everybody on the count of three? It
All
worked
right.
for me. And thank God I have a minimum. So fresh. So listen to our Western team. They've survived it. And by the way, that's our karaoke song, right? Gaynor, I will survive.
I will survive.
Attitude of positivity, kindness, patience, expect the unexpected. Because by the way, we're not in the driver's seat. We're not in control. I can't control what I don't own. Excitement to travel. Again, Mia, that was such a fresh breath of air, right?
Yeah.
And then deep breaths, which we took plenty of. Tama. So thank you, Western team.
Thank you.
Rock stars. So now we're going to shift to our next team. So our next team is the Northeast region. Hello, where are they? We're going to them. So their question is really interesting, which is why our passion for travel is stronger than ever. Nope. Let me put it back. Here it is. Nope. Here we go again. It's always technical. Did I get that right? The passion. Wasn't it passion? So it's passion.
Yeah.
So why our passion for travel is stronger than ever. So our Northeast team is led by our Director of Sales, Anthony Viciana. So many of you might know Anthony. He's amazing, but he's always on vacation. At least that's what the team told me. So I believe it, because he's on vacation. Actually, he's on us. He's on Princess, right?
Yeah, Regal.
On Regal, which you just got back.
Just got back
Oh.
from the Regal. Fabulous.
So I'll let the team introduce themselves and then go ahead and, because you saw kind of a sneak peek of the new Love Boat.
The new
Okay,
logo.
wait for it.
Yes,
We're
yes.
gonna start right here. Go, Wendy.
Okay.
It's your
so-
birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
No, it really isn't.
It
right?
will be next
But-
month. Oh,
Okay,
actually,
but it's
this month.
Vanessa's birthday. Do you
Yeah,
know that?
on the
Today's
26th.
Vanessa's birthday. She's our guru. Yeah,
Oh, happy
Vanessa's
birthday,
behind the
Vanessa.
scenes, right there.
Happy birthday. Okay, so I am Wendy. I'm the BDM for the Northeast Mid-Atlantic region, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and DC. And I've been in the travel industry for over 17 years and just super proud to be here and be a part of this amazing team under this incredible leadership. So
Great, great. I'm up. Hey, everybody. I'm hoping my travel advisors are watching today. I'm Lynn Herr, and I cover North Carolina, so shout out to the Carolinas. I actually emailed you all to say, hey, you might see me for a moment, so I hope they're all watching. But I've been in the travel industry for 33 years, and with Princess 19 in August. And I'm also a former travel advisor.
Yes, you are. So you are very knowledgeable. We picked their brain. Talk to me.
And I'm Judy Kale. I cover Pennsylvania and parts of New Jersey, and I've been with Princess for 38 years, which actually makes me the senior member of the sales team.
Congratulations. That is such an honor. That's fantastic.
I'm honored.
That is fantastic. Tell me, because you were just on vacation, so
I
give them
was.
the sneak peek.
I was.
How was it? How's it coming on? How's
It
the
was.
filming of the new Love?
It is amazing. One evening, I looked over at Club 6, and there were all these handsome men just standing around. And I'm like, what is going on?
All right, I'm cutting her off right now. Go, Christine.
Hi, well, it's hard to follow something like that, but I'm gonna try. Hey, everyone, Christine Kelly, you're your BDM for Eastern Canada, which includes Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and Prince Edward Island. So shout out Eastern Canada.
I think I'm exhausted. Thanks, Christine. Okay.
Hi, dear.
By the way, you're getting a lot of highs, and I'm gonna have to drop I'm not gonna drop this because then I'm responsible. I'm gonna drop the mic. Lynn was
Canada rocks.
hello, Christine, you rock. Carolyn, is that your
Canada rocks.
sister?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
figured. she called you because you know what? Lynn's the smallest. You're so smart. She emailed all her travel advisors. Says, I need you to go on. We're having a contest, right? And so she's gonna get all the likes and the loves on this particular webinar. But here's Mississauga. Did I say it right? Mississauga. Nancy from Mississauga says hello. I know how to pronounce it. I just can't spell it. But now it's the question, which is really great. I think if you've been in this business 38 years, and I call it the happiness business, I've been doing this for 41 years. I can't imagine doing anything else, right? You're making these dream vacations come true. And then if you're lucky enough to put your clients on Princess, then it takes it to a whole new level and stratosphere. So what is it that our passion for travel is stronger than ever, right? Tell me why.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you framed it out perfectly. I think that it is in our blood to want to adventure and travel, and then like to really frame these moments and memories with such cool immersive experiences all over the world. It really broadens our perspective. And one of my favorite things that I have in my home is travel is the only thing that you can buy that makes you richer. And so I think it's so important to just understand your value. And I love representing you as your BDM, and we love supporting all of our, travel advisors across the globe. I just think it's a pretty incredible industry to be a part of. We're on its way back, and we're already back in action. The demand is there, so be encouraged. Really, it's just an incredible industry to be
Spot
part of.
on, Lynn. Lynn, what fuels your passion?
I love to train my travel advisors. I love it. And so please reach out to any of us. I mean, we all love to cover, as Wendy said, we love to help you. So I love training a new travel advisor. And one of the really things that I would recommend, and I know Judy loves this as well, but Alaska Cruise Tour, it's where you can make your money. Okay. So give me a call, give me an email. We'll get you trained on Alaska Cruise Tour. If you any questions, anything, it's where you can make the most commission.
Actually, so we said we were just at this first national sales meeting. I got to tell you, I'm getting an education because, and so you bring up a good point, Lynn. It's our team of BDMs are experts. I've seen nothing like it. It is a passion. It's inbred. It's in their DNA. So if you have not tapped into the force that is this Princess sales force, we love Lynn. Steven, how much did she say she'd pay you to say that? I'm just joking. We're moving on. Talk to me, Judy. Why our passion for travel is stronger than ever?
I think it boils down to respect. When you look at what our travel partners have been going through and this tumultuous storm that they're in, you just have to stop and be humbled. They're working so hard. They're working twice as hard as they used to, making less money in the long run with the time they're putting in. And the respect I have for these folks is just phenomenal.
I think there's an Aretha song, RESPCT, right?
Yeah. Find out what it means to me. Yes.
And we found out what it means to us because
Yes.
it's the respect we have for that amazing community and all you've been through, and you're there. I like Elton John's, I'm still standing, but I'm a little personal to it. Christine.
Well, being a former travel consultant as well, prior to coming to Princess, one of the questions I used to say is, if money were no object, where would you go? And so what I love about travel is the fact that it's a luxury that anybody can afford. So even if it's just that short road trip with the family, or it's anywhere from there, or as most of you know, Papa Joe's rule, a cruise is not a cruise unless it's 10 days or longer, or that world cruise option. And travel is for everybody, and it's a luxury that we can all choose in the manner that they want.
Wow, that is, so I'll tell you, that is huge, right? And I love Papa Joe because let me tell you, if it's not 10 days, it's not a cruise. Is that what you just said? I love it. So when I'm going to go ahead and recap this, because I think you've brought out some really wonderful, wonderful points. Number one, passion for what we do. Know that we're in the happiness business. Know that what you do matters. We've had people that have missed milestones, birthdays, anniversaries, family reunions. It's time. They got to get re-engaged. So the passion that we feel, love it. Commission, I can't forget profitability. Cruise tours, super profitable. So have your value, know your value. And if you don't know how to sell our brand, we'll walk you through it. We'll do the presentation for you. How about that?
Absolutely.
Everybody's up for that, right? We're all game for that, which is great. We will help you through it. No doubt about it. Respect and being humbled. I think all of us have been humbled. I think all of us have found new value and respect for our day-to-day lives and for what each and every one of us do and for what you do. We don't take your business for granted. We appreciate it. We genuinely and authentically got to tell you thank you. So it's that respect and being humbled by what you've gone through. I will tell you, I'm humbled by what this team has gone through, the entire sales team, because we're getting to live it together. And the fact, if you'd have been there the first night when they all saw each other after 3 years of not being together, it should have been a Hallmark card because it was palpable, the happiness, the sheer amazing human connection is fantastic. And by the way, we can't wait to get back in the field, into your offices, to meet with you, help you grow your business so that we can look forward path. And then luxury, right? If money wasn't an
Money is
object,
no object. Where would you travel to?
where would you travel? And so the luxury,
Travel is a luxury that anybody can afford.
perfect. You see, because Papa Joe didn't say that, but you said
No,
it.
he just buys it. He's good.
He buys it, he sails, he cruises, and he loves our princess brand.
He does.
So the Eastern region, ladies and gentlemen, whose director is on?
Vacation.
Thank you very much. Well, let's go to the hardworking team. Thank you all for being here. I need it.
Thank you.
So now we go to, so now we're going, Mike Refnes.
Hi, everyone.
Ready? And by the way, this is great because you're normally behind the scenes. He's normally, when we're doing our webinar, he coordinates them. He makes sure the team's on top of it. Him and Joe, I mean, they do an amazing job of ensuring that all of the puzzle pieces are together so we can have this amazing webinar every 2 weeks, which kind of awed me. And then when I see the participation from our travel partners, it's just in and of itself another wow. So thank you all for supporting it. But Mike, thank you for leading the charge. I think it's great. And so I'm going to have you introduce your team, and then just so you know, they're going to talk about the silver linings of these changing times, because all of us have had lessons that we've learned, but there's always, you got to find the positive in everything, and there are silver linings. So I have you introduce the team first.
I am. You know, prior to that, I'm just going to say all the sales directors love their teams and gain inspiration from them. But the true inspiration that we're getting right now are the stories that we're hearing back, the success stories about groups, large bookings coming in, those luxury cruises, those commissions with a comma. And so share those stories with your sales team here, with your BDMs, and they share them with me, and that's how I get inspired. So we'll start with Stephanie here.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm in the Southwest Florida area. I've been with Princess going on almost 3 years. So happy to be here. Excited to get back and answer all those emails and just get out and engage and do some more fun things with everyone. Build your business. Looking forward to it.
Hi, everybody. My name's Ted Knight. I'm in Central and Northeast Florida. I've been with Princess for 28 years and in the travel business for a whopping 48 years. So I can't wait to get back and work with you again, set up some new show schedules for the fall, and build our business for 2023.
By the way, the cruise doctor just said, "Yes, Stephanie." I knew she'd find a way to have me say her name. Katie says, "Ted, best BDM ever." Katie, you're his cousin. You're not supposed to do that.
I'll see you for dinner. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, now we are raising the bar. Okay, go Natalie.
All right, so hi everyone, my name is Natalie Fabusuban. I am the Business Development Manager for South Florida. So a shout out to my South Florida folks. I've been in the travel industry for 22 years, with Princess 13. And if you haven't heard from me in the last 2 days, that's because I've been here. And I will be answering as soon as I get home.
Excellent.
Hi, my name is Jim McBride. I'm based in Chicago. I cover most of Wisconsin, most of Illinois, including, of course, Chicago. I've been with Princess 37 years in the industry, about 46, but who's counting? And a shout out to Linda Kennedy. Now I owe you 2 drinks. So.
Lovely. Thanks.
Oh, there's my cousin.
Okay. Hello to my favorite. Oh, I'm loving this.
Good afternoon, I'm Joe Seed. I have the pleasure of covering a large physical territory ranging from western Wisconsin, one of the most beautiful places on earth, Minnesota where I live, North Dakota where I was born, South Dakota, Iowa, and Missouri where I have family, and Nebraska where I have family, and Oklahoma, which has a special spot in my heart. It's in Oklahoma where I stopped at a gas station the day we first paused in March of 2020. So I have great memories of Oklahoma because that's where it was kind of the bottom, and now we're just rising up.
Amen.
Hi, I'm Amy Alford. I am based in St. Louis. I've been with Princess for a little over 20 years. I've been in the industry for 40. And I am privileged to have the best district in the company with my Midwest friends. I have Missouri, I have Southern Illinois, Southern Indiana. Shout out to my Kentucky folks. I really love my Kentucky gang, and my Cincinnati folks as well. So I'm just happy to be here, and you guys are the best.
So hey everybody, I'm Dave Circo, and I cover Michigan and all the parts of Indiana that Aiden doesn't cover. And I've been with Princess for 38 years, going on 38 years, and glad to be here.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you all, first of all, because that's fantastic. Because if you see the range of experience, right, and both of you beat me. I've done 41 and I got 46 and whatever. Okay, I'm very competitive, just saying. But then we have the two newcomers. Well, Natalie, you were an international, right? And now you're here, which is fabulous. Covering Florida, so it's fantastic. And it's your first sales meeting, your first sales meeting. I feel like I'm giving away cars. It's your first sales meeting, your first sales meeting. Super exciting. So let's get to the fun part, which is the silver linings of these changing times. What do you want to share? I'm going to start with you, Mike, because you're not off the hook.
Okay.
What do you consider a silver lining in the changing times?
So, you know, through all that we've been through the last couple of years, I think the silver lining for me has really just been the new people to the industry who've joined and have great expectations and have great vision and are bringing in new energy to the industry, and they're a beautiful silver lining.
Fantastic, great vision, new energy.
I would probably have to say, since I am the new to the industry person, a little scary coming in at COVID time, but I would say the resilience of the travel advisors and the positive encouragement that you give me, saying we are going to get this, we're going to get through this, and we're going to get through this together. The support is both ways, and I really admire all the travel advisors.
Phenomenal. Ted?
I think my silver lining is the communication between the community and myself. Together, we're rebuilding 2023 and on. And I've been working with a lot of people that are new to the industry, and I've been working with people that have survived in the industry. So it's nice to see the lines of communication open. It's nice to see people willing to jump hard into it again and to move the business in the right direction. And I find that very fulfilling.
Natalie.
So for me, I would say I had to learn, and I think all of us, being really at home for such a long time, is you gotta take care of yourself. And without being able to take care of yourself, how are you gonna do your job? How are you taking care of your family? If you don't feel good, you can't do any good. And so to me, I have a 6-year-old at home, and I drop him off in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, I go back, I sit down, and he comes back home, his dad picks him up, and at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, where did the time go? I haven't gotten up. I've drank 5 coffees and that's it. So I've learned to just get up, go downstairs, take a breath, do some, exercise, whatever it is, even if it's just 10 minutes reading my feet and my hands, and then I go back up, and that's a little part of me taking care of myself during the day.
And I've said to the team, health is wealth. You got to take care of yourself, and it's okay not to be okay. But the silver lining is recognizing how important it is to put our health and our family first. I think that's a huge silver lining, right? To be with the ones you love.
Well, there's so many things to be thankful for, again, I think an attitude of gratitude to talk about before, it's really got the silver lining of learn those lessons. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's all of us coming together. We've survived all these challenges in the last 28 months or whatever, and despite all of it and a lot of current hassles, we've really grown closer together, and I think that's the learning that that we're in it together, and we just really value those relationships, immensely.
Thank you.
I know
Joe?
Jim's one of my buddies. I
Joe.
talk to him every day. So thank you, Jim, for being there for me. But if you're here today, you're a survivor. Your company's a survivor. I'm a survivor. I suggest that we all lean on what we already know and all of the successes we've had in the past. And at Princess, we'd love an opportunity to entertain your customers again and to create those lasting memories.
Beautifully said. Create those lasting memories. It's time to create lasting memories, right? Bingo.
Silver lining, I think the silver lining in all of this has been the dedication that you as the travel advisors have shown to your clients to make sure that they knew what was going on, keeping them booked and rebooked and on the right path, and continuing the loyalty to us as a company. And we just really appreciate everything you guys have been through. We understand. And the silver lining is that we're coming out of this and it's going to be spectacular.
Amen. Oh, Michelle says absolutely. Okay.
So I think the silver lining is just related to what Amy was saying as well, is that if anybody thought they didn't need a travel advisor to book their vacations before this pandemic, I think pretty much everybody understands now that if you tried to go through this without a travel advisor, it was a lot harder to do. And as you all know from the headaches that you've had to go through to navigate through it with all the changes that have happened, to keep people in the fold and keep them happy and understanding of what's happening next. I think, everybody's going to know now that the secret is out. It's no longer you're shining your light under a hat. Everybody's going to know you need to get a travel advisor.
And so keep calm, call your trap. That's the biggest silver lining: resilience, communication, support. We're rebuilding, attitude of gratitude. What can I say except thank you? Thank you, team. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Thank you for everything you do. And I know they thank you as well, because I'm seeing all these amazing comments. So phenomenal. Keep it up. Let's go. Next on, because this is so much fun. Here we go. Flip it over. It is our dynamic national accounts team. So unlike your BDMs that you see, or you will be seeing more, right? Because now they're getting out in the field. We're out there engaging you. We want to engage in marketing, promotions, business plans. And at the end of the day, we want to be a pleasure to do business with, and we want to be best in the business. And you're going to tell us how to do that. But our national account team really works with our very top headquarter accounts, key accounts. So they have a different kind of skill set. So brighter days lie ahead. I'm going to have them introduce themselves. Mary, you can start off.
Mary Jensen. I am from South Florida. I have actually been working for Princess. I'm going to celebrate my silver anniversary October of this year. So 25 years.
Congratulations. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
And Andrea Sopanonical from Southern California. And I have been with Princess for 24 years. And I'm super excited to be here this last few days connecting with our whole sales team, but of course here on the webinar connecting with our travel partners.
LaDonna Allen. I currently live in Nashville, Tennessee, originally from Texas. I was a travel advisor for 18 years, and I've been with Princess for 8.
Hi, everyone. My name's Elena Rodriguez. I originally hail from the magnificent city of Miami, Florida, but I currently reside in Keller, Texas. Go Texas. And I have been with Princess Cruises for 19 years. And it has been a privilege and an honor not only to lead this team, but to create incredible programs with our partners and programs that you, our trusted travel advisors, are able to plug into and offer additional value to your customers.
So I just got to read some of these comments because they're fantastic. My good friend Luann says, woohoo, Texas. Charlotte, booking a San Diego, Hawaii cruise right now. Thank you. If every single person would do what Charlotte does right now, pick up your phone, go on Polar Online. Don't pick up the phone. Go on Polar Online and book. We'd be so happy. I can't even begin to tell you. My attitude of gratitude would go like to the nth degree. So let's talk about brighter days lie ahead. Why convey that incredible optimism, right, to our travel partner community? Talk to me, Mary. What do I tell them?
People want to travel. People are asking to travel. They haven't celebrated. They've lost some opportunities of celebrating some milestones, and they want to travel. They're excited about it, and they want to get back in the water and enjoy themselves. And do it on Princess.
Absolutely. Thank you, Charlotte, for your business.
I just like to remind myself that life's a journey and not a race, and to give yourself a little patience and grace.
Oh, I can't even write that down. Say it again. Life's a journey and not a race. Give yourself some patience and grace. Said beautifully and very graceful, Marianne.
Thank you.
LaDonna, talk to me, what is that technical thing you say about our beautiful medallion when I say, what about the tech? And you have this whole, I love this because I can't get this down, but go ahead, say that really quickly.
It's tech-enabled, high-touch personalization. So I don't want you guys to get really hung up on the technical piece of it with Medallion Class. Know that even if they don't interact with their phone or with the portals that are around the elevators or with their stateroom TV, they are going to have a much more personalized experience on Princess. And that's really what we're all looking for today. But the underpinning of that is the technology. It's not the requirement.
Bingo, love it. That was my commercial. Thank you very much for participating. Like we rehearsed. What would you say are brighter days that lie ahead?
I think that we have this tendency to get hung up in all of the things that we have to do today, and we can create anxiety by looking at everything that is within our realm. We need to stop and take a moment, separate out what we can control. That which we can control, we can change, we focus on that. The rest of it, we set aside, we do the best we can for today, and the rest of it, we need to let it go because we just can't control it.
There's always tomorrow. Elena?
That's right. So we have been, as a community, as a travel industry community, and as a world community, we have been through an incredible shared experience that we have all participated in isolation. And as human beings, we are really not accustomed or made for being isolated. And so I think the brighter days ahead are about building community, about building each other up. And if you follow me on Facebook, you will see a variety of quotations and positive thoughts, because I really believe that you really need to buoy people up so that they can see their potential and that they can make a difference in their communities. So my parting thought to you is, let your light shine so bright that you help someone else come out of their own darkness.
Phenomenal. I love that. Love that, because they are brighter, and you hit it. We all have that light, and we have to help each other. And we've been doing that. And there's so much more we can do, right? And there are brighter days. I really believe there is light at the end of, I say this jokingly, but I really mean it. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It's not a freight train coming at us. That freight train passed. It is about light. It's about excitement. It's about reigniting the excitement of what we do. And by the way, thank you, Luann. Amen is right. And always listen, every day is a blessing. It's a gift. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. If you follow your passion, and that's what we're doing, that is the bright side and the silver lining of what we do each and every day. So thank you all, National Accounts team, fantastic. And then Marsha's back with me because we're gonna take a couple questions. I know we don't have a lot of time, but you know what, I gotta be honest, this for me, Marsha, is probably the best webinar I've ever been in, because
so therapeutic too.
The team.
Yeah.
We get to see the team
We miss
live.
each other.
They get to, our travel partners get to remember who they are and remember, the support system, and that we're here. We're still here. We're here to help you grow your business. We need your business. We want your business. We want to help you continue to build your business.
Absolutely.
And what better way than with this amazing team? So we'll take a couple questions as always. Okay.
Hey.
Okay, we prefer to sell groups. How early should we plan, and are there any deadlines? That's a great question, because she's the group guru. What a perfect question.
It's a great question. Yes, so you should open your groups as soon as possible. So we all know there's different types of groups. But the earlier you open the group, the better, because when we open our product, we open our product to groups. So that's when you have your first opportunity to open your group. The earlier you open it, the more amenity points you're gonna have, right? The longer you wait, there's a possibility those amenity points values are gonna drop. So you want the most value for that group, and you want to open it as soon as it comes open. Not to mention the fact that if you wait, the groups may no longer even be available, right? And the only deadlines are just applying your amenity points. You need to have those applied before final payment. And really, that's not hard to do, because if you're planning your group, you know what you want to attract the type of people you want to attract and what you
Right,
want
if
to
it's
use those
affinity,
points.
it's a spec group,
Right.
depending on the time, and celebration groups, which I
Exactly.
absolutely love our celebration group.
Yeah.
Policy and flexibility, spectacular. So if you're into groups, that should be top of mind.
Yep, so you gotta use those points and get assigned.
And I know that we got to give away a cruise, so I don't know if we have time for one more question, but I kind of wanted to make sure we give away the cruise. That's the critical part, because you've all waited to the end, which is fantastic. So I'll take one more question. Are you considering extending the future cruise credits that are due to expire on December 31st?
Yeah.
Excellent question. And
So-
we've thought about this.
Yeah, so currently the only exceptions are if you had an itinerary that was no longer available when your original voyage was canceled, right? So that specific itinerary was no longer available in 2022. Then you could contact us and they will help you make your new booking in 2023 for that itinerary that you wanted, and then they will transfer the FCCs for you.
And if we didn't get to your questions, we will. We've got, I don't want to say operators standing by, because we've got professionals standing by to answer all of your questions. But I do want to make sure, because we're at the top of the hour and I'm extremely sensitive to your time. You want to get back and book a lot more, Princess Cruises?
Yes.
But, I got to sneak this one in. How soon is the third Commodore refresher course ready? If Natasha were here, she'd say, don't ask me that.
No.
We're almost there.
It's almost there. I actually got to see a proof of it, so we've given her feedback. She's working feverishly on it. It's going to come really soon. But she did extend the refresher course due date to August 17th. And it actually says that in the Academy course, so you guys know that you have more time. So again, if we have a
Fantastic.
delay, we're going to give you enough time to get it done.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
And she's working feverishly to get there. And by the way, we'll get back to a normal cadence like you were used to, because we're back in business. So I want to thank you, Marcia, for answering those questions. And I know the team will answer the rest, because it's really, really critical. But remember, there's a live transcript available on Facebook, right? So we love, love, love having you join us. Prize time. So who's the lucky winner that's going to win that
Prize
cruise?
time.
Do I hear a drum roll? And the winner is, wait for it. Lydia Mondragon, Magical Moments Vacations in Pearland, Texas. Lydia, make sure that you are pushing Galveston, okay? Look, you won the cruise. That's all I can say.
Congratulations. Lydia.
Congratulations. Thank you all. Really, we can't begin to tell you enough how much we appreciate your loyalty, your support, for attending the webinars, because I know your time is precious. It's so valuable. We want to make sure that we keep bringing you phenomenal content. So if you have any feedback, I got to tell you, let us know what you want to see in the future webinars. We want to make sure that this is really compelling, that you want to attend, that you want to meet the team. And all I can say is this week for me has been really a game changer. I got to meet the team in person. It is no fun to do Zoom or Teams. It's not the same thing than this.
No.
Human connection,
Absolutely.
seeing the team, getting to know them, getting to know all of you. So thank you for everything you do. And yes, the future is very, very bright. So thanks for all of
Thank
your
you,
help.
everybody. Thanks for
Have
joining
a
us.
great selling week. Just make sure you're selling Princess and only Princess.